Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to give a little bit of walkthrough of my planner this year, which was the Moomin planner. Next year I'm planning on having a mega because I started doing more of a bullet journal section in the back and I don't think I would have enough pages. I am really concerned about the lack of pretty covers for that, so we'll see how I do. So I have it a little decorated. I'm gonna skip that page. I actually have 3 Instax. The monthly, as you've seen, has really evolved into, ironically, what was more the way I used to work my month before, even when I was in the traveler's notebook. It's basically everything. Like if I want to find out what I did on a certain day, usually it's gonna be in here. I like using the small stickers more and more, and I like to decorate the month and have like word that I focus on. Although a lot of it, I think I did the same one. I just set up last night the September one. I use this tape on everything. If you saw my favorites video, I just love it. And yeah, and the Miss Moss stickers I think are hilarious. They're super cute, they're sassy. But yeah, the month is basically where I have my appointments and like the things I need to remember written is here. I will, when I do my week in the bullet journal, that's where I look. Then let's go to my illustrated journal. Before it was kind of like the stuff I did, or my, not really my to-do, but sometimes like stuff I wanted to jot down. I have it a little bit. Appointments were here too. And then at the end of the week, I usually go through my photos and you can see the dates on the iPhone. So it's really easy, and just pick 1 or 2 photos. I always love when my kids make faces. It's really good exercise. Very social week, yeah. My daughter's birthday, Chinese New Year. It was fun. I usually only use on this the Clear water brush, and I had a tracker for my workouts. Now it's a little bit different how I track everything. I do have the tracker on my weeks. I try to do it in the bullet journal, but this feels more like my personal stuff, and the tracker is part of my personal journey, even if it's like tracking when I completed a task that could be considered a work task. I prefer having it on the week. It's also like when you look here, it should be kind of a snapshot of what the week was about. So I tried to do, I think it was like Lindsay Scribbles that does 3 different things with the task. It doesn't work for me. It didn't, my brain does not work that way, I guess. So this is from Fun for Your Planner. Those are stenciled. They are much bigger, and in fact I have to always add because it's not a weekly thing, but it works really well. I tried putting the tracker up there, down here. So I like doing this basically in my weeks now. It's more like the main things, which are going to be pretty much the same all the time, which is great. And you know, the main event, the places I've gone to are going to be in here. And then my tracker, I think, yeah, it came back there. I like to have my steps, even though I do track my steps in the yearly. I'll show you. I don't think it's in this one, in my gratitude journal. I track my video uploading here, and I realized I skipped the whole month of June, and I didn't realize that until August. So I've been a month ahead, so now I don't know what to do, except I'm just gonna wait until September and start again here. But I felt a little silly that I never noticed. Like I completely skipped that line. So now I found myself doing more of a pre-decorating with my stickers, which I really enjoy. I think that's really fun. And then having my tracker, I tried a more minimalist, but then I did a bigger dot, and I don't know, maybe I'm not very good at minimalist setups. And then I'll draw my week here. Same here. I do a lot of, like, if I don't know, I think I pasted this one because it was part of a Happy Mail in there. Then I tried to pick stickers that had similar colors. I find it soothing when it kind of matches together. It's next week, and I already did all the way up to the end of August, really. Yeah, that's my birthday week. I've been trying, as I'm trying to be more focused, I realized a lot of the things were kind of glumped together in my study, edit, and shoot were all in the same. It's not the same thing. It should be separated, so I did. I like the idea of having circles everywhere. I've always loved that as element to put. So then this is the week. Okay, so for this week, now usually I do on my phone, but I always shoot on my phone because it's easier. I know I have like 2 other cameras I could use, but the phone has like a much easier thing where I can just put you right above it. So let's see. I need August 1st. Is that it? That's 2nd. It's easier on the phone. August 1st, here we go. How about this one? July 31st. This one. Okay. So let's see how many I have that week, because I have August 1st. I think we did this on Tuesday. And then this, I have almost a photo for every day. And then Friday I was leaving. Yeah. So I have a lot of pictures. So that's always the issue. If you see like some weeks, I mean, it's more realistic. Some weeks there's like 1 picture. But this was a very busy week because I had my kids the first half, and then I had an art fair. So I'm gonna do a little bit of of course I am aware my drawings would be so much better if I use my pencil first, but that also means they would be non-existent. So I've decided a long time ago to just go with it. And that's what I'm doing. Now, most of the time, you can recognize what I'm trying to draw. Not always. But I think, yeah. And the whole inspirations behind this, and I think if you've been following me for a while, you know, is I was looking for a planner because I was very disorganized. Suddenly I had 2 children that required me to actually not only keep track of my time, but also keep track of theirs. And I looked on YouTube, and I ran into two ladies. One doesn't really post anymore, which is Pale as Blue, which she's the one who inspired me to do the illustrated journal in the A6, because at the time that's what she was doing, and that's also how I discovered Hobonichi between her and my life mates. I can't remember, to be honest, who I ran into first, but I'm really glad I did. it still took me, I kind of feel like now I have a system when it comes to the planner side of it. It's still something I struggled with for a little bit. I have a tendency to say yes to things and not write it down. Oh, too bad. Almost made it to this. Okay. This was a pantsuit, how do you call them? That was gifted to my daughter for her birthday in February, and in February it was way too big, and I kept it because I had a feeling, and I just saw it in the closet and told her, hey, do you want to try it? And she did, and fits perfect. It's supposed to be large, so it's like, yeah, it's large, but it's the style. So that was fun to see also how fast she grew. My son had a haircut before school starts next week. I was trying to convince him that he looks really cute with long shaggy hair, but then we tried to go to the hairdresser and explain what we wanted, and we left with the same haircut he always leaves with, which is a little bit too short. But now we kind of know what he needs. Well, a little sideways here. I promise he's not like that. Oops. That's a mistake I make quite often. We went shopping and with my daughter and my partner, and we ended up going into a store that was like an Amazon store I had never seen before, and it was so fun. I hate shopping for clothes. Actually, I'm more of an online shopper, I guess. But this shop was basically, you go around the store, if you see something you like, you scan, and they call you when you're done. They call you, and you can go to a fitting room, and it gets delivered to you. It's a little bit dangerous because then they also recommend clothes that you might like, very much like it happens online, except it's in real life. So you'll be there, and then the elevator pings, or there's a screen too that shows you what they recommend. And yeah, we weren't planning on buying anything. We got some sunglasses, which that was fun and cheap. It's not very expensive, but it feels very luxurious as far as shopping experience, because it almost feels like you have a personal shopper, which essentially you are your own personal shopper. But you don't really have to, I don't like having to talk to people, or I'm weird. I get overwhelmed by the amount of things, and there wasn't that much stuff in the store, which was surprising afterwards to see they actually had a lot more, but it's not necessarily up on the floor for everyone to see. So I was just I just really liked it. It was fun. That was the silly okay. And now I don't have enough room, so what's happening? Oh yeah, I wanted to show the after. Always the same haircut. I don't know why. Like, we asked him to keep the shagginess on top, and he left like looking exactly the same as always. It's okay. Next time. And it'll grow in like a month, so. My kids are so freckly right now. Doink. Okay. He looks so different. It's fine. And then it was San Diego. The other thing that happens when you don't trace your drawings is the first, you realize that you start getting used to drawing a certain person, but it takes a little bit. But I realize, like, my kids, even when I completely mess them up, they're still recognizable. So that's a good thing, I guess. Okay, well, that is not yet the case here, obviously. That is a horrible, not very good picture. The setup in San Diego is so hard. I'm so tired. Let's see, maybe if we can get maybe a color directly, like a blue. Okay, so that will be this week. I'm not going to color it right now. And let's see, I may do a different video for this week just to have, yeah. Also because it's not over. Yeah, I'll wait for this. Usually I like to wait until the end of the week, but this is how, usually I do 2 or 3 weeks and then I go with the markers and I color everything. And yeah, that's how I work. And then right now I can say that I did not take my lunch all the way because now plus YouTube plus Ko-fi. Here we go, because it's 12:30 right now. And that's kind of how I do things. I'm probably gonna edit and do other and watch some of my classes that I'm studying with, and once I'm done with that, I'll write it down. So hopefully you enjoy this. I'm hoping it's instructional in any way. I really love this time tracking, having the list of to-dos and what I actually accomplished, having the weeks being more about the things I've done, so more my personal life, and having the month being everything, and having everything being in one book. That is just amazing. I really love this Eternal Leather covers, and I have the one for Mega. I'm sure I could put the video up there, but I bought the orange leather and I ended up patinaing it myself because I was not touching it otherwise. But to be honest, like, I'm really nervous about going into a mega. I really like the idea because of all the pages in the back and actually using them. I know I will. I just really love the covers and picking the designs every year. Like, I love this one for my gratitude journal. I love that the Moomin has been my planner. So I'm nervous about that. So I'm still, again, hoping that perhaps they'll say, oh yes, this year the megas will have designs too. That'd be fantastic. Although they haven't said anything yet, so who knows. But this is a really long video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, or join coffee if you want to get them a little bit earlier, and some of them that are not on here. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.